as the city, we are working with the private sector in the main to try and change the inner city in particular. We call it inner city rejuvenation. So what they are doing here, we're turning these bad buildings or places, the areas where the buildings are not used anymore, to turn them into usable spaces. Either be mixed use for student accommodation, be affordable accommodation, be any other needs that might be needed in that particular area. As you know, Newtown used to be a cultural precinct, but we're trying to develop it now to a more requirements, like your innovation, your educational space, your knowledge space. So this can turn into anything that is allowed in terms of this precinct plan. I think the private sector realized the commitment that we had towards what we say we'll do. You know, we have what is called an inner city partnership forum, where we're engaging with different stakeholders in the city. So the more we engage with them, when it started, of course, they were resistant, thinking that, you know what, as a city, you know, what are we bringing in on the table and everything. So until they understood where we stand as a city, we said, as a city, we have a limited budget, but we've got the buildings, we've got the policies that can make your lives easy. You only need just to tell us what your plans are, and let's see how we incorporate them. Once we've built that relationship with them, that's why now it's even easier. In fact, now they're even inviting us as government to their activities so that we bring, because ultimately we want people to live, work and play in the city, close to work opportunities. So that's what we are trying to achieve. And once the private sector understands those things, now they start bringing those activities that deals with those issues. So that's what we are here today. It's so exciting because with the buildings that we released in the inner city, there were a lot of women that took over these buildings. So now, as we are saying, we're from the youth month, a lot of youth. So this mix of generation, because if we started with the youth, we take them away from things that might be illegal to things, your nyaupes, your other things. We make them focus on entrepreneurial skills, SMMEs, your opportunity centers that we start to build. And they start to know that as government, we are working with them, not that we are just teaching them as youth, but we are working with them to groom them for the future, because of course they are the future of this country. When we groom them while they are still young, we groom them while they are still school, are still fresh, we know the skills that they have. And as you can see, in every spheres of government or in parliament, everywhere, you can see the young people are coming in. So we need to put them in all avenues of government, whether business or schooling or in every environment. So we're happy with them being involved in this project.
Look, because now it's the beginning of the initiatives that we are doing, we in Newtown have started what we call Newtown Improvement District. Now we are bringing together all the stakeholders from the community, be it entrepreneurs, innovators, artists, musicians, everyone else. Now, once you have gotten all those people under one roof, the best benefit is that it will create and improve the economy of Newtown, and in return, we're going to see people getting employed. So the biggest benefit to the community is the creation of jobs for those people in Newtown. In fact, what you are seeing today is the ultimate results of our efforts in terms of bringing the youth together and display their talent. What you're going to see in the evening here are some of the beautiful projects that have been designed by the youth. Now, this is in partnership with private sector. You'll see All Mutual is on board. You'll see people like Genesis is on board, so as for the youth to create an opportunity. So today, this evening, is an opportunity for youth to display the talent. And who knows, some of the people that are here that are from private, that are private companies that are here, they're going to catch an eye there and say, I love that idea, I'm going to support that idea. But the bottom line here, we are trying to promote the youth and the work that they are doing. So that is the bottom line. We are passionate about improving the lives of these youth. And we hope with tonight, they will show ultimate beautiful skills that they have acquired throughout the program that we have been running with them. Well, for future, I can assure you the youth are the corner of this Newtown. In future, we are planning Newtown to also have what we call an education pillar, where we want to ultimately come up with a private university. At the same time, we want to also establish some residence for the students. We want to create a number of things that will excite. So the future of Newtown is very bright and is centered around the youth.
Look, I'm very excited. I mean, I've only been living in the inner city for the last 3 months, but it's been very exciting. It's close to work, but I've never really seen myself as a person to live in the inner city until most recently. It makes practical sense. It's very close to work. So as opposed to traveling on the highway every day, you're basically like 10 minutes away from work. Right now we're dealing with a lot of congestion because the M2 bridge being closed and everything, but it's all for a good reason. I mean, we should actually celebrate the fact that the city can tell when there are infrastructural needs, and we should be able to celebrate that. And with Newtown, I mean, just last week we closed the period comment for the Newtown Urban Development Framework. I think it's a great opportunity for residents to also get involved in how the development of the area will be.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.